Hi, I'm John Glass and this is Car Crazy, the show that'll tell you how to have the most fun on four wheels. Now, I'm no auto expert, but I happen to know a certain champion race car driver who is.
Hi, I'm Shane Drake and it's my job to tell you about the latest models from the world's greatest car makers.
And I'm Fleur Revelle. I'll be showing you the cars behind the stars and providing the female perspective so the show doesn't get too blokey.
As if.
Tonight I'm lifting the lid on one of New Zealand's funniest comedians. John identifies this flying object. Our Car Crazy test drive takes the hoon out of Falcoon, and then we meet
The monster!
It's the sort of thing you dream about when you eat cheese just before going to bed at night, isn't it?
This is the Car Crazy killer, and it's got a huge appetite.
And whatever goes in this end comes out the other end like this.
But do you know what a killer's favourite food is? Cars. Would you feed your car to the killer?
No way. Probably.
Yep.
No, probably not.
No, not my car, I wouldn't.
Oh no.
No, but I'd crush his car.
Well, they mightn't, but you'd be surprised just how many people are willing to risk everything to win a car.
And coming up later on the show, we're going to feed the killer a meal on wheels. And will the owner drive away in a brand new car? Stay watching to find out. All right, Shane, what have we got this week?
Well, John, this is Ford's performance flagship. This is Ford's XR8.
It looks sexy. It's a technical term, obviously. It looks great, doesn't it?
It's got that Batmobile look at it. When it's coming down the road towards you, it really grabs you.
Oh, look at that. Opens easy too.
This is the V8, John.
Ah, the classic V8. Now, before you go any further, what is a V8?
A V8 is an engine that is, the block is in a V configuration, so you have your 4 pistons go out one side and 4 go out the other side instead of them being all in line. You know, as well as that, a V8 has a rumble of its own.
Okay, Shane, I'm seeing buttons on a steering wheel. I'm thinking Knight Rider. I'm thinking why?
Well, what we have here is a sports steering wheel, and this is an option on the XR8 along with the wheels and the boot spoiler. And what we have is a beautiful wheel that fits your hand like a glove, and these extra little buttons on here which I think are great. On this side we have the audio adjustment buttons which can adjust your volume and your channel. So you're looking ahead, you know where the buttons are, and you can adjust it without leaning down and playing with the stereo.
Safety feature.
It is a safety feature. I love it.
Essentially,
It's good.
yeah.
And up here we have the Tickford badge.
I know now that I should be impressed by that, but I don't know why.
Well, it's what happens is that a Falcon comes off the assembly line and then goes to Ford's sort of right-hand man, which is Tickford. And what they do is they put a new front on the car, they put the wheels, they put the spoilers, little skirts, the badges, and dress it up to be the sports model.
Why the twin spoiler?
Well, this is a bi-level spoiler, but the black one on top is purely an option.
Okay.
With the XR8.
Is it purely a style thing, or does it actually have a function?
No, it does have a purpose, but only at the higher speed. When the wind comes off the car and down over the boot and across the spoiler, it actually does push the car onto the road more. So, you know, if you can imagine it sort of like that, it is actually putting more weight.
So if you're doing some fast cornering, this is going to help keep the bum on the ground?
Fast cornering at a higher speed.
Well, let's pop the boot.
Well,
There's your typical Aussie
Yep.
boot. I can just see the esky now.
but you know, you can see it's just very, very straightforward.
A lot of space.
Yep.
Simple. So should we go and check out who Fleur's got jacked up for the test drive?
Sure thing.
My mission was to find a test driver who was a businessman on the outside, but a boy racer at heart. Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm good.
Now, what do you think? The car?
The car, what do I think of the car? It's a good looking car.
It's a nice looking car.
It looks very powerful from the outside.
Shall we hop in?
Yeah.
Tom, what does it feel like on the road? Is it nice handle?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it does actually.
Does it actually feel like you've got quite a bit of grunt there and
If you Yeah, if you weren't paying attention, it'd be quite easy to go too fast and end up in a bush.
Do you like automatics or do you prefer a manual if you had a V8?
I can't figure out why anyone would put an automatic on a V8.
What do you say about that, Shane?
This is why the car appeals to the more executive person, because it used to be the V8, right?
Right.
And you get the Joe Blow,
Yeah,
farmer
Joe
puncher,
Hoon, yeah,
right?
yeah.
He'd go and buy his V8, roar up down the road. But now the car is such a good-looking car. It's got all the modern comforts of
Yep.
home, and I've got to say that the executive doesn't want a manual.
It's all about cruising, isn't it, really? Big question, of course, is, what do you reckon, Tom? Is it a babe magnet?
Well, a certain kind of babe, yeah.
Oh, we're going to be in trouble now.
Tom found the Ford a pleasure to drive, his only regret being that he couldn't take the XR8 to a racetrack and really put it through her paces. Tom marked the car 8 out of 10.
We've all been there, right? Driving along with your car stereo going and your mobile phone rings. Now, if you're anything like me, it'll be a bit of a scramble to find it. But now car stereo company Blaupunkt have come up with the perfect solution. The Blaupunkt radio phone is both a top-of-the-line car stereo and a hands-free mobile phone, with a slot at the bottom that takes the yellow digital phone card. It's really easy to use. When the phone rings, you just answer it by pushing this blue button here, or the one on the steering wheel, which is even safer. Then the car stereo automatically fades and you carry on your conversation as normal. Now, if you're worried about those private phone calls, it does come with an optional handset.
That was how not to stop in the wet. Basically, the faster you go, the longer it takes to stop. And it's always going to take you longer than you think.
At 50 kilometres an hour on a wet road, the distance between reaction time and stopping is 38 metres.
And at 80 kilometres an hour, that's about the length of a footy field. And at 100, that's 1.5 footy fields. So remember, in a make or break situation, it's all about speed. The slower you go, the sooner you'll stop.
Some people say your car's like your second home, even small ones like this. And if you dig deep enough, you find out who the owner is. Well, obviously belongs to a woman. At least you'd hope so, wouldn't you? She likes to dress up. I think she's a bit of a funny bird. Join me and meet the star who drives this car. A Kiwi joker who's also a Sheila. And here's the big giveaway. She's always running into other walls. It's not much of a shopping trolley you've got there, Alison, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. The boot isn't that huge, actually, and sometimes certain objects just won't fit in. And of course, you can't have shopping bags, the plastic ones in the back, because the wind just blows it and the noise is just terrible. So you've got to sort of shove them somewhere. But that's all right.
Back seat with everything else.
Well, there's no back seat. It's not a seat, actually.
Oh, this is just storage space.
Yeah, it's sort of where the seats meet the back here. Actually, yeah, I had a really embarrassing thing the other day. See how the roof goes down like that? That's how it's meant to go. And it kept getting stuck about there. And it wouldn't go down, and I thought, oh, there's something happened to the metal. It's got seized or something. So the next time I was at a car place with manly people that do car things, I said, hey, can you give me? They were fixing the radiator, I think. Can you do something with this metal thing? Do you know anything about the roof mechanism? And he, I had a really good look at it, and there was a bottle of water.
Oh no,
shoved. A big bottle of water shoved down the side.
Now you said you're not much of a parker, and I think I'm going to have to believe you because down the side here...
You bitch!
This is car police.
No!
Car police. Oh, look, how do you manage to snap the metal?
The car is very close to the ground, and sometimes things like judder bars are not good for it. But this is a replaceable little bendy thing that it's not the car. It's just a little skirt thing that gets a bit grazed sometimes. when I'm running late, I quickly
People can
do a
see
bit of
right
a-
on that doesn't work.
I know. Bit of powder. Because you can usually do pretty much a whole makeup, especially if you leave home with a base on. Oh, here we go. And you have your
Help
It's
us.
all right. You have the car in first gear, so you can take off pretty well.
So do people ever yell out at you?
Yes, they do. Mainly men, actually, and lots of tooting the horn. And yeah.
What do you say?
Well, I have been known to yell, "Get a bigger peep!"
The first parking meter was installed in Oklahoma City in 1935. A month later, the Reverend North was arrested for the first parking meter offence.
Now here's your chance to win a brand new car, or maybe even two. Simply by watching SunDirect Car Crazy, you could become the owner of the new Jeep V8 Grand Cherokee, or a Chrysler Neon and a Chrysler Voyager. Both packages worth in excess of $80,000. Entering is super simple. Just name the car featured in this week's Car Crazy test drive, fill in the entry form in New Zealand Auto Car magazine, and keep your fingers crossed. It all started in the 60s, the decade when free love was big, dogs were small, and one small car was huge.
What was so special about this car when it first came out? How did it revolutionise the motoring world?
Well, it was cheap and it was
Right.
could carry 4 adults in it.
Right.
It had a small 850 motor, which was fuel economy.
Now, what about the motor?
This is an east-west motor. It's a transverse motor. You've got number 1 cylinder here running through to number 4.
Right, so previously it was the other way
Yeah,
round,
it was
taking up a
back
lot
and
more
forwards,
space.
yeah. And that gave a 20% saving in space on the inside of the car.
In a sport that's sometimes in danger of taking itself too seriously, the Mini Challenge is fast putting the fun back into motor racing. The winner gets a brand new 1275 GT, and by the end of the series, he'll have earned it.
Now, these have got 1275 motors in them.
Right.
It's basically the forerunner of today's car, which is still a 1275 motor.
Why did they get the credibility that they had?
These were used in rallies and motor racing in England. They won the Monte Carlo in 1963. Everyone sort of took note of them because of the wheels on the corner and the rubber suspension gave them such incredible handling. Yep, this is a racing version, this one.
Yeah,
It's basically a Cooper S, yep, bucket seats in it, roll cage in it,
Yep.
140 mile an hour speedo.
Was that a bit optimistic, do you think?
Oh, a wee bit, you know.
Every car's got to be. And it's still quite minimalist though, isn't it? There's not
Yeah,
much going on,
just
really.
pretty basic.
Now, if you thought that last interior was special, check this out. This is a 1962 Mini Cooper, okay? Height of fashion. Look at the seats. Gold flecked, very nice. And then, of course, rounded off with the lovely timber steering wheel. Look at that. Now, the thing about the Mini that's amazing, though, is that this year it's 40 years old. It's still going. Come and see why. So here it is. The latest Mini, 1999 Mini Cooper, state of the art. Look at it, beautiful. Let's come and have a look inside. Tony,
Yeah.
it looks similar on the outside, but the inside's changed. What's different?
Yeah, we've changed quite a lot inside. We've got airbags now
Yep.
for safety feature. We also have intrusion bars in the door.
Safety
got-
again.
Speedos in kilometres, 180 kilometres an hour. Got a rev counter in here. Lovely walnut dash.
Air conditioning?
Air conditioning, yes.
Mini with air conditioning.
Stereo comes standard.
Even the seats, eh? Quite nice and
Good,
comfortable there.
yep.
So what do you reckon, Tony? Car of the century?
Oh, of course, it's got my vote.
The latest model Mini Cooper will set you back $31,000. Any idea what they cost way back in 1960? Answer after the break. In 1960, a brand new Mini Cooper cost £799.
It's showtime, folks. It's time to give one lucky motorist the rare opportunity to watch their car getting crushed like a bug. And I know what you're thinking. Some people get all the luck. But when it comes to the Sun Direct Car Crazy Killer, there's no gain without a little pain. And the gains are great. You can win a brand new car and a host of other prizes. So let's go and meet this week's contestant.
Right, Mike. Hi, John.
Hello. Hi there,
This is
Mike.
Mike.
Pleased to meet you.
Now, what are you doing? This car's too nice to crush. I'd buy this car.
Well, we've had it for 8.5 years, and it's costing me more now to run than it is worth. And I bought a new car recently, and they wouldn't even trade it in.
Oh, really?
So-
Now, of course, you used to be a policeman, or you are a
I
policeman.
am a policeman.
So obviously the squad said, hey, you've got to get an upgraded car. Criminals are
They
getting
don't.
quicker than you.
They don't want it.
Is it time to say goodbye?
It's time to say goodbye.
All right, well, look, why don't you come with me and I'll tell you a little bit more how the game works. Okay?
Yep.
Come with me, Mike.
Good luck.
All right.
See ya.
Here we are. There's a line of brand new Fords, okay? Now, in every boot, there's a different prize.
Yes.
And on one of those, there is the grand prize of the Ford Mondeo LX station wagon, which you could win tonight, all right? Now, the other prizes that you could win today are
A set of 4 brand new premium Continental tyres from Germany, valued at $1,000 courtesy of New Zealand Motor Distributors. An APCO Auto Parts gift pack including mothers, polishers and waxes, plus an assortment of Pennzoil merchandise valued at $850. A brand new Sony CD single player car stereo with 40 watts per channel, plus a set of Explode component speakers valued at $899 courtesy of Sony New Zealand. And a Momo gift pack including a Fighterwood leather steering wheel, phantom gear knob, and a pair of seatbelt pads valued at $915 courtesy of Concord Trading.
But, of course, the prize you've really come to win today is the grand prize. Let's go and see Shane. He can tell us more about it.
Mike, this week's grand prize is a Ford Mondeo LX station wagon. Jump in, make yourself at home.
Oh, look at this.
Okay, what we have is the 2-litre fuel-injected engine that powers the Mondeo, that has drivers, passenger's airbag, 5-speed, air conditioning standard, electric windows, valued at $32,500.
Plus, as an extra bonus, your brand new car comes with free car insurance for 1 year, courtesy of Sun Direct Insurance.
This is the big moment. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, relaxed?
Yep.
Don't forget to breathe, quite important.
No, that's all right. I'll be fine.
I'll be fine. All right, first question. If a car is not an automatic, it is said to be a what?
Manual.
Well done, that's the first boot. Open. Can you open that for us, please, Shane? Oh, look at it. Second question. Which car manufacturer makes the car nicknamed in France as Deux Chevaux, the 2-horse? A, Renault, B, Citroën, or C, Peugeot?
I think it's Renault.
Ooh, didn't get that one. It was indeed the Citroën.
You might try.
Yeah.
You're starting to get a bit nervous.
No, not really. Oh, maybe a little bit.
From which language comes the motor racing term Grand Prix?
French.
Well done. Open that boot, Shane. Yes, he's back on a roll. Next question. In New Zealand, you shouldn't wake people up by sounding a car horn in a 50k zone between 11 at night and what time in the morning?
7.
Well done. He's got the next boot as well. This is our last question here. What fierce wild animal is the emblem logo on Peugeot cars?
A leopard.
Oh no, it's close. It was a lion, but that's okay. You've got 3 out of 5. Well done. Give him an applause there. Well done. Now, Mike, right now, I'm going to offer you $300 if you give us the right to kill your car. Now, don't answer. Just think about it. What do you think he should do? Should he kill his car? They want some blood. What are you going to do?
I'm going to kill it.
He's going to kill the car. Give him a big hand. 1. You get to hold that right now.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Taking too much off me. Okay, let us kill that car, Shane. Come on. Let her rip. Okay. this stage, Mike, you're not having any second thoughts, are you, mate?
No.
Whoa!
Too late now.
The crowd are enjoying it, my friend. Let's go. Gonna go and take a look around the other side? Yep. Oh, look at that. Mike, you don't want a souvenir? No, because it's over. Whoa! Well, it's deceased. It's over. It's a gone car. All right, Mike, let's go back. Now it's time to make a decision. You've got 3 boots open, 1, 3 and 4. All of those boots, there's a question and a prize, okay? I want you to pick one.
Boot 4.
Don't muck around, do you? Boot number 4. Shane, could you just please bring that one over for us? That would be good.
Right, Mike, that's for you. That's the prize. You want to hold that?
Hold it close to your fluttering heart.
close to you.
There you go.
Which early Ford car was nicknamed Tin Lizzie?
Model T.
He's right!
He's right! He got it right, everybody! Excellent. Woo. You had me going there for it. Now it's time. Now it's the big time. Now it's the big time, okay? Are you ready? You have won an APCO Auto Parts gift pack that includes mothers, polishes and waxes, plus an assortment of Pennzoil merchandise valued at $850. Well done, Mike. Well done.
Well done, Mike.
You also get to keep the $300 that we've already given you.
Thank you.
And
Bus timetable to get home.
you will need the bus timetable. Hey,
Well done.
Thank you very much for playing. So, Fleur, which boot was the grand prize in?
Okay, it was a number 5.
Number 5, Mike. It was just one off. Very close.
Here we are.
But you did very well, and thank you very much for playing.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is the Car Crazy Killer, and it's got a huge appetite.
And whatever goes in this end,
That about right?
and whatever goes in this end,
But do you know what the killer's favourite food is?
Cars.
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 Cars. And would you feed your car to the killer?
Remember, if you're thinking car, travel, home or contents insurance, give Some Direct a call on 0800 80 17 10.
As it has a lens, is that all right?
That's a wrap.